2, 1, let's go. Okay, we're back with another condensed Go game. We're going to make this one nice and quick. We're playing as black as 11k and up against white 9k. So that's the skill level we're looking at today. And let's go. So I played first. White responds with a 4-4. And I take a corner instantly. White says, no, I'm not taking this corner. I'm going to attack your upper right-hand corner instead. Sure. I'm aggressive, but let's do it. And then he splits me. All right, we'll have a little battle up in the right-hand corner. And this is less important, so I'm going to speed through this until we get a little further in the game. But I've taken that upper right-hand corner, right? The point of this is look at the big moves here. Look at the big chunks of territory. At this point, I got that upper right-hand corner, and I got a nice little chunk over on the right. So far, he's looking like white has something in here, and then probably down here. Carrying on. Interesting. I didn't throw into the corner. I kind of threw a little closer, maybe to get him to respond. Oh, he ignores it. This move I like. This move right here at P13. I like that move a lot because this stone's basically dead, right? There's nothing it can do, but by playing there, I'm forcing him to play in between because if he doesn't, I'm going to play there and connect and kill off these 3 stones. He can't do that, so he has to play there to connect up this way. But it gives me basically a free stone up here because without playing there, on the right hand side, my territory kind of stops here, right? I got this chunk up the right and it stops there. By playing there, I force him to play to connect, and I get a free stone there. So now my territory ends more up here. You know, he can still eat into it, but I've extended my territory by doing that and forced him to respond, and then it's kind of a free move for me. Anyway, carrying on. So he responds, and then, like my group is just a little bit that much stronger, right? Just one more stone, a little bit extra territory. Anyway, not important. Carrying on. I seal up a little bit of space on the upper left. He responds. Fight off up there, sealing off the upper left, beefing up the right hand side. Now jumping over to the left. That's a big move, right? This is wide open down here. It was wide open down here, so I think that's smart. Those are the 2 big moves left, are those open gaps on the side and bottom. Jump in, he responds. Jump in again. Look at that. Fight him off a little bit on the left. And again, if you're just looking at the big moves, trying to think of the big moves in terms of territory right now. That's one big chunk. He's building up what looks to be potentially a nice little chunk in here, right? Because he's got this wall and he's got this wall. If he can seal that off, that's looking pretty good. I got this right-hand side. If I can play 1 or 2 more times down here, then this right-hand side can swing along the bottom. And it looks like he's building up down here. So kind of think of the territories as we play along here. Throw right in the middle. Remember, I was just saying he's building up a wall here and a wall here. Throw in the middle, and you're threatening to kind of split in and eat into that space. I don't want him to play there. He responds, tries to keep me out of there. I try and poke my head in there a little bit. Beef up the left-hand corner, force that in. And this is nice now, right? This is all one fairly strong wall. He can cut me in a couple spots, but I'd probably be able to kill him off, right? So that's pretty decent little territory. I got everything in the middle, but I like this wall. Nice and strong. Spilling it into the middle now. Now I jump down to the bottom. Okay, there we go. This is where the game changes. I throw in at the 3-3. Not a lot of big moves left. I'm going to go back one here. If maybe, looking at this now, I probably would play 1 or 2 moves down here first because I want to seal this up before getting crazy aggressive. And this is still wide open. He can definitely throw in here and eat up some territory of mine. But instead, look at that, 3-3. I like this move. People always assume, if you looked at his territory previously, like, it looks like he's got this bottom left-hand corner. But that 3-3, if they're on the 4-4 and there's nothing, adjacent within a stone or 2 of this stone, it's on its own. By throwing in at the 3-3, you can usually eat up some space in there. A lot of the time, that seems to work. He responds. All right, we'll fight back a little bit. And this is an interesting little battle down here in the bottom left. And this is basically for the game because I try and link up to some more to the right, the center group. He cuts that off. I go down. He's threatening to cut me off. And right now it looks pretty safe for him, right? Like my group doesn't look like it's in good shape. He can play here and cut me off, so these two stones are dead. He's got a pretty solid looking group here. Um, Pretty strong, I would say. I connect up. He cuts me off on the far left. I threaten to cut him, so he's got to respond. Same kind of move I talked about up here, right up here, right? So, oops, let's just go back one right here. By playing there, I'm forcing him to go here. So it gives me a free move because if he doesn't respond to this, I go here and cut him off, and then I can go here and kill off these two. So, and then this group of his is also in trouble, right? So maybe let's just play that out real quick. If he ignores it, let's say he goes, I don't know. Let's say he goes out. Well, guess what? I cut him off. Actually, maybe it wouldn't be so bad for him actually if he did that. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna eat my own words, but he ignores it. Or sorry, doesn't ignore it. I force him to move that in and play there. But then I play right beside. Maybe I can seal him up a little bit. And I'm eating into his space, and I'm putting the pressure on him here. I like this, right? Bam, Atari. So I just sealed up this right-hand side. This big group of white stones only has one lifeline left. There's only one liberty right there, right? He has to take that. And now his previously strong group isn't looking so good now. I think this group, is still super vulnerable. I only have 2 liberties left, and he should probably be attacking that, which he doesn't. He has the opportunity here. If he throws in a white stone here, this whole game is different because he can kill off my black line there, right? That little string of stones. But he doesn't. He plays up here to connect this group and this group. And that's a mistake because now I'm going to poke my head in here, and now he's down to 2 liberties for this whole group. He plays out to sort of connect, and I say, no thank you, sir. Cut him off, and this game's over. He resigned right here because now his massive group only has 1 liberty. It's dead. He had the opportunity to kill off this group over here, right? And he didn't do it. If we go back a handful of moves here. I cut him off. Well, maybe not there. Sure, there, whatever. I play there. He should have played here. Then what? I cut in. Guess what? I'm toast. I can still cut in. Maybe he loses these stones. Because maybe I play in here next. But then maybe he goes here. Then I'd probably go here. So he maybe loses the opportunity to connect these stones up to this bottom group, but then he's got that whole bottom group. That's a huge swing. And this group can maybe still come out and live. I can cut him off there. He's probably in a bit of trouble. And then all of a sudden I got a huge chunk over here. But all that to say, he should have killed me off when he had the opportunity there, and he just kind of let that corner fall apart, and I won it. And that was enough to win the game. At this point, estimated score black by 95.5 points. Domination station. And maybe I can even take those. I can pretty much have that whole side of the board. Maybe not, but you know what we're saying. That was a big win, and it all comes down to winning that little battle in the corner, keeping the pressure on. Keep that pressure on. All right, until the next time, let's go.